Hello, class. This is blog number 2, and my blog material is taken from an interview that I conducted with a current IT professor in a local college. His background includes working with national companies as well as owning his own business for a number of years. And in fact, though he has been teaching for a number of years now, after he closed his business, he still works with some of his previous clients. Though he's moved to the education sector, he did so because he was frustrated with bureaucratic paperwork and all the things that he had to do, peripheral things in his business, which would frustrated him. And he only did so, he said, because the college assured him that he could increase and build his own IT program and keep it going the way that interested him. His students have gone on to work with Microsoft, Google, there's another national company, but Amazon and other nationally known companies who have actually sought him for recommendations for students to hire, due to the fact that they're experienced in technological areas. Today's IT professional in the educational field is mainly trained in philosophical ideas and educational focus, but the people who are looking to him for recommendations are companies that want people who are experienced in the fields of hardware and repair and that type of thing. So that's what those are the students he's training right now. The interview that I had included a wonderful look at IT, where it is now, and new trends that he sees coming down the road. I learned the difference between IT and computer science. I wasn't aware that there was a difference before, but IT really deals with the communication side, and computer science deals with the hardware and learning how to write programs and that type of thing. I learned that what trends are happening now and some things that are coming in the near future. Overall, the information that he gave me was so varied and so vast, as well as his dean popped in during our interview, and he added a few things too. So I can't cover nearly everything. And when I looked at it to see what overall main point there was in this interview as far as IT professionals, I think the main point that I came away with was that he said that you must be a lifelong learner. Everything changes so fast and in so many different ways in technology today, that you have to keep abreast of what's going on and what people are saying is coming down in the future. He's currently learning material right now that he's going to be using with his students next year. One current trend in education that he just started using in his classes, in fact, one of his student aides is well, no, I don't think it's a student aide. I think it's an adjunct that's working with him, is actually teaching a class that's collaborating with online students and students in the classroom itself, and they're sharing the space all at the same time. Let's see, it's simultaneous live broadcast over the internet as his students are in the classroom, and they have monitors, and they can actually enter in the conversation. They can talk to students who are in the classroom or him, answer questions over the internet. And so it's a new thing in the college right now, and he sees that as becoming more and more of a focus, so that people, he believes that students need to have the same classroom experience online that they do in the physical classroom. He also spoke about the following things becoming the norm, and these are things that he's seen coming down the pike, and some things he's seen already. He says personal PCs will be eliminated. and cloud computing becoming the norm, when people would just have their own box with a keyboard and internet access, and all the programs that are needed would be online. They would be accessible online. There would be no Windows system on the device that you have. It would just be online. You would just need an internet connection for everything. He also says that he sees internet TV becoming the norm, as well as smart appliances in the home. Now, he showed me some information that he had written a paper back when he was in college. Now, this is an older gentleman. When he was in college, about how down in the future smart homes would become the norm. Now, of course, that hasn't happened yet, but has seen some things with smart appliances that are being developed in California right now. So he has a real visionary eye for the future and what's happening coming down the road. I came away from this interview with the certainty that a career in IT must include having a view for the future and learning new technologies all the time. It must be a continuous learning experience. It's not, well, and in education you have to do that. No matter what course of work you're in, you're always learning new things. But this is even more. This is even more time consuming career than just teaching in a class. Though you have to keep updated, you have to be constantly learning new technologies to present to the students, to keep them current with what's happening. This interview really opened my eyes to the importance of not just looking at today, and it definitely changed my my concept of future employment. Because if someone thinks they're going to go into IT and not have to spend a lot of time, they can just teach what they know and that kind of thing, it's going to take a whole lot of investment in time and energies, but it should be because you love it. You shouldn't be teaching anything that you don't love. And I'm taking away from this interview that you need to be current, you need to be looking toward the future, and you need to love what you're doing. And I think that's a great concept to come away with. And also, as Christians, we need to know that these technologies, new technologies, so that we can advance the kingdom of God with people, and we can minister to people through these new technologies. And I think that's great. Thank you.